There's a little known glitch that occurs when you package an InDesign file, and that is it will not package any linked objects like images that are on the pasteboard. So here in this book, I'm scrolling down to page 4 and 5, and you can see that, I'm experimenting with what images I'm going to place in here. And now I need to package it up to send it to myself that I'm going to work on from another location or to send it to a freelancer. If you look in the links panel, you'll see that these 3 images on the pasteboard do say PB. If I go to File, Package, look up here where it says Links and Images. We're not worried about the exclamation point. It's just concerned because they're using RGB. But we're looking at the total number of links. It says 6 links found, but here you can see there are 9 links. If we go ahead and package it anyway, and we'll just stick it out on the desktop. If I jump to the Finder and look at that package folder, under Links, there's only 6 items. Even if you have grouped these images, as I just did by selecting them all and then pressing Command or Control G to group them, you can see that some of them still say PB. As long as a linked image says PB, meaning InDesign says it's on the pasteboard, it will not be included in the package. Even if I cut this group and say paste it into this frame because I'm doing something for DPS, I'm doing like an image pan and zoom, or some other kind of, scrolling content in a frame, I'm going to choose Paste Into. If I export this for DPS, if I'm making a folio, the entire contents, all of the images here will appear in my folio. But if I package it, because I need to hand it off, say give it back to the client, again, it's going to ignore the ones on the pasteboard. So what is the fix? Well, it's actually a cool little fix. Let me undo the pasting into so we can see things a little better. What you need to do is you need to increase the slug area to encompass the things that are on the pasteboard. And you do that by going to the File menu, going down to Document Setup, and under Bleed and Slug, or if you have an earlier version of InDesign, click More Info to see this. You want to make the slug amount only on the outside, because we only worry about the outside of it, to be as large as possible. And it turns out the largest measure is 6 inches. So I'm going to type 6 inches, turn on Preview so you can see what's going to happen. Anything that falls within the boundaries of the slug area will be included when you package it. So I'm going to click OK. And then just make sure, I'll ungroup this, make sure that everything falls within the slug area that you want to include. You don't have to mess around with accidentally putting something on the layout. But now notice how InDesign does not consider these things to be on the pasteboard anymore. Increasing the slug area is better than increasing the bleed area, which I've seen recommended in other places, because now we can still see a bleed area and we'll still see crop marks for the bleed area if we export this to PDF with crop marks. So just increase the slug area. Let's go ahead and package this again. And you'll see now it says that there are 9 links found. And we'll package it into version 2. And take a look at the Finder. And there we have all 9 items. Next time that you have to send something off, don't forget about the items in your pasteboard and our friend, the slug.